still have one, but I haven't played it in so long.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you play Madden at all?
I will. I do, and I'll get the new one when it comes out.
Yeah, you just be ready because I'm gonna see an invite and I'm gonna two-piece you.
I don't know. It depends. What team are you using?
You know what, man? I'm a diehard Lions fan and a Jags fan, so I'll play with anybody. I'll play with the worst team.
So he's gonna use New England.
He's a big Tom Brady guy. I will say that.
Oh, yeah.
Halfway through it, he'll deflate you.
Yeah, right.
All right.
No, I'm a Raiders guy, so I'll be Derek Carr.
Okay, you do that. We can see how good you are.
Debatus.
All right.
Hey man, that was I'm thinking about getting mad myself, but I haven't played a football game in so long. I might be terrible. So
I play it on my phone.
I thought it was good at 2K16, and I was beat Cortez by 10 right out the gates, and he proceeded to put it in me pretty deep. I didn't appreciate it.
Well, and on that note,
you know what I mean?
I'm going under bed.
It happened.
Yeah, man. It's all good, man. Hey, that's why I say I'm sure you're gonna get your revenge when we get mad.
Hey, but you know what? I didn't have my stuff set up properly. You had to show me how. So I want a rematch.
Hey, no problem, man. We'll get that lined up there. So let's just know this: you owe me in Call of Duty, man. So I'm not going to go there trying to compare, man. So
you said duty.
All right, the Amway Coaches Poll. Listen.
Oh, we're getting back to this now.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I know we done. We had a lot of technical difficulties going on. We got Steve back on the show. He's good. He just ate his little dinner there. So, we got Mr. Stone back on here. So, Mr. Stonum. I always see Stone because he got his Skype name up there like that, but I'm calling him Stonum. So, we got Mr. Carter here who's looking on Twitter. So, let's get on to it, man. The Amway Coaches Poll. I'm going to do the top 10. We got Alabama, number 1, Clemson, number 2, Oklahoma, Florida State, Ohio State, LSU, Stanford, Michigan, Notre Dame, and Tennessee. Kevin, I'm going to ask you first. Is the top 10 accurate?
Hell no! What the fuck is Tennessee doing in the top 10? Who is Tennessee beat? Like ever!
Uh-oh.
Every year you hype up Tennessee, and what does Tennessee do?
Well,
I'll give you one thing that Tennessee always does, and that's lose to Florida. Until they beat Florida, they should be nowhere near the top 10. 9-4. Oh, they put them in the top 10. Oh, you fucking jackass.
I'm going to go with you, Mr. Stone. What do you think about the top 10? Is it accurate, or what do you think?
Sucks penis.
Hey, as long as they have Michigan in the top 5, top 10 don't really matter to me.
All right.
They got Michigan in the top 5, then that's all that matters. Michigan is what it's supposed to be, so the rest is kind of irrelevant because Michigan the only one I really worry about.
That's what I'm talking about.
All right, Steve.
Tennessee needs to get out of there until they actually win a game. I think I talked to you about last year, man. Until they can prove they can get over the hump with Florida, they got no business really being in.
Did I just say that?
The top 10. I mean, at the end of the year, they dusted off Northwestern and showed promise. But realistically, they should probably be out of it. And I probably would have put up Michigan a little bit higher this year. I really believe it's going to be a special year for these guys.
Yeah, I would have never guessed you would put.
Hey, say what you want, man. I'm telling you, this year is probably going to be really special for them.
I think Notre Dame should be in the top 10. I'm with you on Tennessee as well. So the bottom 2 can be shuffled a little bit.
Another team I got a problem with. LSU.
I don't know. They're supposed to be a pretty talented team as well.
They're always supposed to be pretty talented.
Yeah, I know, but this year might be one of his better teams.
That's what they said last year. And the year before, guess what? He still has no flipping quarterback.
He never does, yet he wins games.
No, he had Jamarcus Russell, who was good in college. let me go ahead. He was good in college.
Let me clarify right
there.
There
you go, dude.
Don't know what happened with his NFL career.
No.
But, yeah. That's why I say Oklahoma being number 3 is pretty agreeable. Florida State.
They don't got a quarterback.
Yeah, no. They just lost their senior quarterback for 4 weeks, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that was their way of getting around not having to play him anyway because they wanted the other kid to start anyway.
Yeah.
And Florida State should be ranked number 4 because they got a guy named Francois playing quarterback. Francois.
Oh, man. All right.
Francois. Have fun saying it. Francois.
All right. Well, this is a nice hop that I like to play because we know this is going to change here. The top 4, you look at Alabama, Clemson, Oklahoma, and Florida State. Will this top 4 remain the same?
No.
Come around the time where it's supposed to be the college football playoff system.
No. No, never is.
Never is?
Never is.
I don't think so.
Question, how many teams out of that 4 is going to be in there?
2.
2 teams? Okay. I pose the same question to you, Mr. Stonum.
How many are going to stay there?
Yeah, you got top. You got Alabama, Clemson, Oklahoma, Florida State. How many of those teams do you think is going to stay in that top 4, or are going to be in the college playoff football?
Oklahoma, Florida State. I would say either 2 or 3. I know Alabama and Clemson for sure, but Oklahoma and Florida State is kind of one of those 2. I'm expecting one of those 2 to make it. But I definitely think Michigan will be in there this year. So I think Alabama, Clemson, Michigan, and then I'm still waiting to figure out who that 4th team will be.
Okay.
Yeah, if by logic alone, Florida State won't make it because Clemson will win the ACC. So that knocks out Florida State. Mm-hmm. Oklahoma may make it, but I don't think they're going to. I think they're the ones that get kind of shuffled out of the loop this time when it comes to the Final Four. I think their division might get shuffled out of the loop this time. So I think it really, if you ask me at the end of the season, I think it's going to be Alabama, Clemson, that one team I hate saying, and Stanford.
Got you. Steve?
I would probably say Alabama, but it's I'm a wait and see. I think Clemson for sure is going to be back if they get past Florida State, which I think they will. They'll definitely be in it. Kevin, you know what I'm going to say. These are my top 4. And I'd almost want to say Oklahoma if they could beat Ohio State, so they got to play really in the Big 12. That's really going to really compete with them. So, it's really, for me, it's really wait and see with Alabama. I know they reload every year, but I want to see if they can still bring the heat again, being a defending national champions.
All right, well, I think Oklahoma's going to be pretty tough. They still got the same quarterback and running back that they had from last year. Yeah. That's pretty solid. So, they got a tough team. So,
yeah, because if you think about it, Cortez, really, if they get past Ohio State, really, that means the Big 12 is kind of a toss-up underneath Oklahoma. So, the path to the playoffs is really relatively pretty simple for Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Right.
So, there, I'll pose this question to you. So, you think that y'all going to pass Ohio State?
Well, you got to think, how many guys got drafted this year from Ohio State? I think it was 8 or 9?
Yeah, and one of them still
12.
can't sign with his flipping team.
It was 12, right? 12?
Yeah, it was 12, yeah.
So, Ohio, Urban Meyer's a good coach, but when you lose 12 guys to the draft, it's going to be pretty hard
Last time
quickly.
Last time he lost 12 guys at a draft, he left his job the next year.
All right, I know he got his quarterback coming back, but you lost Braxton, you lost Thomas.
Apple,
your two top receivers are gone. Your running back's gone.
You lost a crappy defensive end who won't sign his contract.
Your cornerbacks are gone. Your linebackers are gone. Your defensive line. So, I think they're going to have a tough time in the Big Ten this year. And then you look at Michigan State; they lost their quarterback. They lost a big chunk of their offensive line, and they lost their 2 big receivers they had. So, Michigan just lost a quarterback, and that quarterback concept was pretty much a toss-up anyway. So we got pretty good guys, I think, back there to fill the void at quarterback. We still got 2 All-American receivers. I think back there you got great running backs. You got a great offensive line that's coming back together. You got an outstanding defensive line when you throw Gary back in there this year, the freshman.
Aren't we based in Florida? Look at all this Michigan talk.
Hey, man, now, Kevin, you think Florida's going to be worth it down to where they're going to compete? I mean, they won the East, but you're still going to struggle on offense.
They'll win the East. They'll win the East again.
You think so?
Oh, yeah.
They got Florida in the top 25. They're ranked
They'll win the
at
East.
25.
They'll win the East again. They'll beat Tennessee as always. They'll beat Georgia.
You know what? I'll tell you what. I'll make a friendly bet with you. I'll buy you dinner. As a matter of fact, I'll buy you that pancake you still haven't finished yet. If Tennessee doesn't win.
You can suck my pancake.
All right.
Tennessee's not beating Florida this year again.
I don't know, man. I think
they do it.
I think they get over the hump.
Until they do it, they've been saying that Florida on their down year didn't lose to Tennessee. They won 4 games, and guess who they beat? Georgia and Tennessee.
Yeah, true.
It's once it gets in your head that you can't do something, you never flip and do it.
Where's it at? Right here. Swan?
No, it's in Tennessee
It's in
again.
Tennessee
But last time they played in Tennessee, Florida was shit, and they couldn't beat. Tennessee couldn't beat them.
All right, let's move on to
That was the only thing I agreed with about Will Muschamp. He goes, well, they still can't beat Tennessee, and he goes, man, I like coming here and pissing a lot of people off. I was like, yeah, including the Florida fans, because we wanted you to lose so you get fired.
All right, question, and I'm gonna pose this to
Because he legit said that. He goes, man, there's 100,000 pissed off fans. I'm like, yep, including the Florida ones. Ass.
All right, which is the one team that should be ranked higher? If you got the Amway Coaches Poll pull up, I'm going to name off. You got Michigan State at 11, Mississippi at 12, Houston, Texas, TCU, Iowa, Georgia.
It's called Texas Christian. You were okay to say it.
Yeah, but I want to abbreviate it. USC, Southern California.
Oh, now you say all of them.
Well, because they get confused with South Carolina. Washington, Oklahoma State, North Carolina, Baylor, Oregon, Louisville, UCLA, and Florida.
UCLA.
Wow.
UCLA.
So the question I asked, and I want Darryl to go first. There one team that should be ranked higher.
Baylor. I was waiting for him to say that. If he would have said Baylor, I would have left.
No. I think my surprise team. I think this year is going to be USC. So I think USC should definitely be a little bit higher. I know they got a little question mark at the quarterback position, but I mean, other than that, they're pretty solid at every other position on the field. Their defense is pretty solid. Their skilled players on offense and their offensive line is pretty solid. So if they answer that quarterback position, they're going to be a pretty tough team in the country, let alone the Pac-12.
Okay, Steve, your thoughts?
I want to see Iowa. I think Iowa should be ranked a little bit higher. I think MSU. I think the Sparties should be ranked down a little bit lower. They lost a lot, man, and you replace a guy like Conklin on the offensive line like that, and Burnbridge, and their non-captain of the quarterback. Sparty really should be down a little bit further. At 11 is very generous. Iowa probably should be at the 11th spot, but everything else seems to check out pretty well.
Okay. Kevin, your thoughts?
What?
We should be ranked higher on this coaches poll.
Florida. No, I was going to do my homework stuff. Since everybody else was doing it, I was going to do it too. It's not who I think should be ranked higher. It's who I think shouldn't even be on this thing. Like that's why I despise these things with a passion.
With the beginning of the season.
I despise all of them. I despise polls. Presidential, football. I despise polls because they are completely inaccurate. Because guess what? We haven't seen a damn one of these teams play this year. So let's all of a sudden assume that this is what's going to happen.
Based off of a new year with teams that have...
No, based off of a bunch of jackasses sitting in one room going, let's vote this guy here, this guy here, this guy here, this guy here. Off of what? Off of past merits. Just,
Fair enough. You know what? I can't get mad with that.
I hate them. I hate them. Like, they got people ranked on here that shouldn't even be ranked on here as high as some of them are. Like based on past years, if you went 7-6, why are you ranked 18th